Okay guys, just replacing the back door speakers in Mazda bt-50. This is a 2022 model SP, and these are the speakers that go in the back. I thought it was 6x9s, but it's not. It's 6.5, 6.5 centimeter speakers. This particular model comes with the actual the mounting plates and everything, so it's very easy to be able to put it straight in the door. So I'll just go through, just show you what to pull out, and how to install them. Just some of the tools that you're probably going to need, just so you don't break any of the stuff that you're trying to pull off the door. There's super cheap autos where you get a lot of this stuff, and I solder all my wires together, and so yeah, just basically all this here will allow you to do the job and replace your crappy original speakers. Okay, just here at the door, I've already done the left hand side behind the passenger seat. First thing you want to do is pull off this plate, and you can just grab, basically you get your fingernails underneath. Also get one of the tools here to stick in underneath. This just pulls out. Just get it, be very delicate with this, because there are a couple of tabs in here that can snap, and you get your fingers underneath here and pull this clean out, and that'll then allow you to access another panel in behind here, and then also there's a screw in there. Okay, so that panel is all off now. Easiest way to do it is just to grab that in there, and then what you do is you get this long tool and you pull it out there, and then you're able to just sort of pry it, and this whole lot comes off. Once you get into there, there's this guy here. He's pretty easy just to pull off, and that'll reveal a screw right there. You need to take that guy off. Okay, so that's all done. Probably another good tool to have is a really good head torch. Makes the job a lot easier. Now we've just got to get this arm cushion off here. This is pretty easy, just pull straight up. It's got a number of clip joins there, but that pulls up fairly easy. If it's new and it's never been off before, then just take your time with it, and it pulls up. Don't pull sideways, just pull straight up. So that's all pulled up, and it's just those tabs there, they just pull up. Like I said, don't pull sideways. And then that will reveal another screw. So there's 3 screws that are holding this door trim in, so you don't do them, that one there. Once you've done that, we lift this one up, which is your electric window. This is a pain in the ass. This one normally always the back tab doesn't like to come up, so I just pry this up so I can access the screw in behind here. Undo the screw, then the door's ready to come, the trim's ready to come off. Then I remove the whole trim off, and basically pull the whole lot off, and then get to this later, and I can pull it off later. So because these tabs on here are very, very delicate, so don't want to go breaking them. Okay, we'll pull that out. So I've just pried this up. The back one is really hard to get to, so that's your electric plate for your electric windows. In the back there, you see there's a screw right down there. I just basically remove that screw. That'll allow me to pull this whole trim off then, and then I can pop this out from behind. These tabs here are so delicate, they can easily break. So yeah, just do it that way, it's easier. And just last one here, this little guy that just pops out, and this plate here is held by, I'm not too sure if you really got to pull that off, but I just pull it off. It just comes out, and I'll give it a go to see if I can try and pull this off before pulling this off. But yeah, either way, this has got to come out, and then we'll pull this whole trim off. Okay, I just pulled that trim off there. She just pulls out from the top, and then these 2 tabs hold her in here. We're ready to pull this whole lot off here, so we're all good to go. Just grab it from the bottom, and she just basically pulls up, and then you'll have to lift it up on the window edge here. Just got to come up, and in behind you'll have 2, well, there basically be 2 cables which connect into your handle here to open your door up. and yeah, you do have to disconnect them and then disconnect the electrics for your window. Okay, we've pulled it off now. Have a look down here. Just got to remove these two guys. They just pop out, and it's easy to remember the order for them. And then obviously just electrics, they pop out. It's a bit of a pain in the bum to try and get this guy off. So you've got to try and wiggle it around. Just be patient with it. It'll come, but it is actually fairly temperamental, this one here, connecting to your electrics. Then you can remove this whole trim for your door. Okay, she's all off now. Trim's all off. Have a look here. You got to really push this guy to get that window electrics plug out. It's a bit of a pain. Okay, and that then gives us our speakers, 6.5 centimeter speakers. We'll remove them and then prep all our wires, put our base plate on, and then we should be good to install. Okay, speakers out. Just need to pull this back in. It's got to come in from behind, so it just comes in around. I snip those first, just snip the two wires, pull them back in, and then we'll reconnect the other wires. I just solder them together and heat shrink, and then cable tie the inside to one of these here, so you don't have wires sort of flapping around inside your door. Okay, we'll get that done and we'll come back to you. Okay, we're at that stage. All wires are joined, just about ready to solder them. Once I've got them going, I just throw a cable tie on them, just neaten them up, and then we'll get the mounts all screwed into the door, and then we'll go from there. Okay, we're all done. Pre-screwed or drilled into the door. That's the easiest way to do it, and then I'll put the mount on, but before I'll just give a bit of that where I've pre-drilled. It's a bit of a touch up, bit of paint, just a bit of protection in case we don't get any rusting through there. Okay, we'll do that, and then I'll put the mounting plate on, and then connect the speakers up and the speaker up, and then secure the speaker to the mounting plate. Okay, speakers all installed, pre-drilled me holes, put a bit of paint on and screw through. Just be careful behind here, sometimes there's wire, and if you screw through or even pre-drill, could go through a wire, so just check in behind. And she's all secured in there now, it's all wired up. Don't need to put the front cover on. You can, I think there's plenty of room there, but I'm not going to bother. And yeah, I'll reinstall the trim now. When connecting up the cables at the back, I just normally always just use the wires that come with it, the connecting wires. They're a spade, female spade bit that goes onto the back of the speaker, and I just use one that's got the black line to the red wire. I don't think it really matters which way you got around, but anyways, yeah, that's how you connect him up, and she's all soldered on there and all good to go. You can give it a test before you, probably even good to give it a bit of a test, but I know she's all going to be going, so I'm pretty confident. And then I'll just reinstall the trim back on here, and yeah, just to change these speakers out, probably, you know, maybe 1 to 2 hours at the most. It depends on how much you've got all your shit sorted out for all your tools and everything, and hopefully we're going to get a lot better sound out of it. So yep, and we'll come back to you and get all this trim installed. Okay, trim's back on. Just there's a strip in here, window strip. Basically just put that on. That sometimes comes apart, and remember, when the trim's off, don't forget to remove your electric window plate. It's easy, you just pop it out the back and it comes out a lot easier, and just in case you don't break one of these tabs here. Once you've done that, I'll just put all that in. She slides forward, you can see there on the front of the plate. It slides here, out, that way. So it's sort of an up and out. And then throw all your 2 screws in. Reinstall your armrest. Throw your other little plastic screw in, reconnect that. Don't forget your screw here, and also your plate on, and then your plate off that. And then she's all good to go, all finished. Okay, door trim's all back on. 3 screws, like I said, all back in. Put them back before you put everything else in. Everything else, I mean, it's like, yeah, 2-minute job to put all this back on. That on, plate on, that on, reinstall your screw, and then basically just knock in, just give them a bit of a firm push, and that'll then you'll hear them all pop in. And yep, so that was the rear speakers upgrade to the Pioneers for the Mazda bt-50, I believe 2021 and on. This is an SP model 2022. Should be pretty much the same. Okay, have fun with it. Cheers.